Why are cartoon dads so dumb? Cartoon dads are often portrayed as dumb or clumsy for comedic effect, setting the stage for hilarious situations by exaggerating their flaws. This trope allows the children to act as the voice of reason, creating relatable family dynamics and memorable entertainment. But let's be clear, this isn't meant to be a realistic representation of fatherhood. It's simply a tool for humor. Think about it. Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin, Jerry Smith, Timmy Turner's dad, Roger Fox, who else? Randy Marsh, and Fred Flintstone. All of them are fathers, and all of them are quite frankly borderline idiots. When you think of dim-witted characters in cartoons or comics, it's almost always the dad who takes the role of the group's fool. But why is that? Why are cartoon fathers so often depicted as the least competent in the family? Let's explore this trope and uncover the reasons behind the dumb dad phenomenon. When did the dumb dad trope start? The trope of the dumb dad began to take shape in the late 1950s and 1960s, driven by the evolving role of television in households and the influence of advertising executives. During this period, advertisers became deeply involved in the production of TV shows, making content to appeal to certain audience. The stereotype of the bumbling, clueless husband, paired with a beautiful, intelligent, and capable wife, was designed to resonate with the primary decision maker in the household, the wife. In the mid 20th century, most consumer goods, ranging from household appliances to the food products, were marketed directly to housewives. Women controlled household budgets and made the majority of purchasing decisions. The portrayal of a helpless husband who depended on his wife's competence reinforced the dynamic advertisers wanted to leverage. It positioned women as the household leaders and decision makers, appealing directly to their sense of capability and responsibility. The rise of the television in the 1960s marked a shift in entertainment consumption. Television became accessible in the middle-class families, unlike the cinema or theater, which was often more exclusive to the upper middle and upper classes. Shows like The Flintstones target working-class families, creating a relatable and entertaining depictions of domestic life that reflected or distorted everyday struggles. While earlier cartoons and media occasionally featured fathers with these types of dumb dad archetypes and tropes, it really didn't gain prominence until the debut of the Flintstones in 1960. Fred Flintstone, the example of the bumbling, working class father, short tempered, clumsy, and always in trouble, but always redeemed by his wife Wilma's intelligence and patience. This show's success proved that family-centered comedies featuring such dynamic could resonate with an audience and serve as an effective vehicle for advertising. Fred Flintstone were particularly groundbreaking as one of the first widely acceptable mainstream representation of a working-class white American father. His character set the tone for future portrayals of clueless dads in sitcoms and anime series inspired characters like Homer Simpson from The Simpsons, Peter Griffin from Family Guy, and countless others. 70 years later, the dumb dad trope remains pervasive in modern media. While its humor and relatability initially stem from the subverting traditional family dynamics, its overuse has made it a very predictable and occasionally criticized element of storytelling. Nevertheless, the origins and averting and early television highlight how deeply entwined media production and audience targeting have always been, shaping not only what we watch, but how we perceive certain roles in society. The dumb dad cliche has been a staple of media for decades, often portraying fathers as incompetent, oblivious, and emotion disconnected. Even in shows like Modern Family and Life in Pieces, which aim to reflect modern family dynamics, fathers are frequently depicted out of touch with the emotional needs of their families. This trope reinforced the idea that fathers are secondary or non-essential when it comes to emotional and relational aspect of parenting, while mothers shoulder the burden of nurturing, problem solving, and maintain the family's emotional balance. This is a misrepresentation of fatherhood. Many real fathers are deeply involved with their families' emotional lives, yet this trope undermines that reality by suggesting fathers are incapable or uninterested in providing meaningful emotional support. This creates a skewed perception of what fatherhood entails. For the boys, that perspective could be, as they watch these portrayals, they may internalize the idea that emotional responsibility is not their domain. They might grow up believing their role as future fathers is to provide financially but remain detached emotionally. And for the little girls, in turn, they may grow up expecting their future partners to be emotionally incompetent, leading to an imbalance in parenting dynamics. And believe it or not, there are really people out here who actually think these shows do actually play a part in how they raise their kids or how they construct their families. So there are ripple effects. Okay, so how does this tie into feminism? Okay, this is alleged. This is what I've been gathering on the internet when it comes to this subject. It comes down to the second wave feminists and the dumb dad trope. The rise of second wave feminists in the 1960s and 1970s, which focused on issues such as workplace equality, reproductive rights, and breaking traditional gender roles, inadvertently contribute to the status of this dumb dad trope in media, including cartoons. This connection is complex, as the movement itself aimed to dismantle stereotypes and achieve equality for all genders. However, the social shift and cultural reactions it provoked played a significant role in shaping media portrayals of gender dynamics. In the attempt to showcase strong, capable female characters, many shows began to depict women as the real heads of the household, putting their intelligence and competency against the clumsy, often foolish behavior of their male counterparts. This was not inherently malicious, but stemmed from a cultural push to emphasize the value of women's contributions. Unfortunately, this sometimes came at the expense of fair or balanced portrayal of men, especially fathers. While feminists promotes equality and the dismantling of all harmful stereotypes, the media often simplified and distorted these ideals for entertainment value. Instead of promoting equal partnership, shows lean into the dumb dad, smart mom dynamic as a comedic trope, reinforcing the binary opposition rather than the collaborative model. As women gained more power and visibility in the workplace and at home, some parts of society reacted defensively. Media creators capitalized on these tensions by creating an exaggerated depiction of gender roles. The dumb dad trope reflected the anxiety about shifting power dynamics, positioning father as out of reach relics of a past while celebrating mothers as the modern, capable figures. The feminist movement brought widespread attention to the inequalities women faced, leading to more media focus on strong female characters. However, in balancing the scales, father was often portrayed as comedic counterweights rather than as equals. As the feminist movement grew, so did the spreading power of women, particularly housewives. Advertisers and producers target this demographic, creating content that resonated with the frustrations about traditional gender roles. The dumb dad trope became a popular way to market shows that appealed to this audience. To truly reflect and support healthy family structures, media needs to move beyond the dumb dad cliche and embrace more balanced portrayals of fatherhood. This includes showcasing fathers who are emotionally engaged, competent, and equal partners in parenting, depicting respectful relationship where both parents are valued for their unique contributions. In doing so, media can help foster a more accurate and inspiring version and vision of family life, one where fathers are seen as essential and capable members of the family unit, contributing to its strength and emotional well-being. This isn't about declaring all portrayals of dumb dads as inherently bad or harmful. Humor has its place, and not every story needs to deliver a moral. However, by shedding light on this trope, we open the door for discussions about how fatherhood is portrayed in media. The goal isn't to erase humor or quirkiness from father characters, but to ensure they are portrayed as vital, competent, and multidimensional figures in their families. Through balanced storytelling, we can create a richer and more inclusive depiction of family life that respects and values all members of the household. I want to give a quick thank you for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. This is hard to believe, it's something that I always wanted to get on YouTube, and finally seeing it is surreal to me. Um, I want to thank every one of y'all for subscribing. Even if y'all comment, like, dislike, all of that in a way helps my page, my channel, So thank you all again. And I wanted to do something a little different for my, 1,000 subscriber video. So if y'all are interested in this type of format, y'all let me know, and I could definitely incorporate that into the other videos that I do. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you.